You gotta cut it off fast so they really don't start. Like, I learned how to shut them up, as soon as they start, so what do you think? I jump right in, I'd really love to suck your cock. Everybody wins. I don't have to listen to him, he feels like $1 million, and he gets his cock sucked. I'm not gay. It's not gay if you're doing it out of respect for an older gentleman. But the fun part of having an old president, something I wanted about, because a comedian, you look at like who's going to benefit me more. I used to be old, but like comedically, it would have been fun too, because he was at that age where he didn't give a shit anymore. Like, you ever watch him talk to the media? Like, he hates the media as much as most of us do. And it was because he couldn't even hide. Like, Obama's a slick, seasoned guy. He's like a very good speaker. McCain was just fucking cranky. They'd ask him questions, and he'd be like, what? He always looked like he was scolding teenagers for running through his garden. And there was really great footage. He had an argument with this woman who worked for the New York Times. I think she was asking him about a meeting he had with John Kerry. And everyone knew he had this meeting, but she was trying that slick, smarmy reporter shit. And she's like, did you have a meeting with Senator Kerry? And McCain's like, well, you already know the answer to that. Why are you asking? And it was so great to watch her get flustered because she wasn't used to that bluntness. She's like, that's a very good impression of her. And she's like, would you care to discuss what was said? It was a private conversation, so no. And it was so great to watch her getting annoyed and trying to reach in that little shitty bag of reporter tricks. And I wanted to smack her in the face and go, you fucking dummy. He did 5 years as a POW in Vietnam. Do you really think you're going to elicit information that he doesn't want to give you? Jesus Christ, what deluded are you? Well, the Vietnamese couldn't get it out of him. Let's call that snotty cut from the Times. He's a tough old bastard, man. Fucking 5 years and he could have left early, but he didn't want to abandon his men, which is one of many ways that he and I differ. And how with the men? Not only would I abandon them, but I would have made up shit about them to get out faster. And they gave him a rough, they broke, I guess people know that, right? His arms were broken, that's why they don't go all the way up. He's a brave dude, man. It's creepy to watch. It's like, John, just fucking keep your hands down. Nobody can see that shit. We're gonna go all the way out Washington. Franken candidate. And God bless his little heart, but he had a few verbal gaps at the end, which I think kind of decided it for Obama. I had a couple of things, like when old people have verbal fuck-ups, because he's like, he's talking to a group and he meant to say, my fellow Americans, and he's like, my fellow prisoners! And then there was the big one, which everybody heard, right? The Western Pennsylvania one. If anyone didn't hear it, what did you fuck up? Somebody in Obama's campaign said that Western Pennsylvania would never vote for Obama because they're racist, right? And McCain got a hold of this, and that pissed everybody in Western Pennsylvania off. They're not racist. So McCain's in Western Pennsylvania, and he's going to hit a home run. He's like, my opponents have been saying some pretty nasty things about Western Pennsylvania. Crowd was like, boo! And I couldn't agree with them more! No, stupid! That's the wrongest thing you could have said! You couldn't have scripted a wronger thing! He would have looked better if he said, my opponents have been saying some pretty nasty things about Western Pennsylvania, and I molest children! And then, like, I fucked up that computer joke. Sometimes in life, you gotta stop and go, oh, am I a dickhead? Let's start over. He didn't do that. He made it worse. He kept trying to fix it on the fly. He's like, I couldn't agree with them more. And the crowd's like, ooh. No, I disagree with all of you. No, Ricardo, they're your people. You like them. And then he just went for the easy easy one. It's like, I agree with the fact. But if you have to say that, you're fucking doomed. That people in Western Pennsylvania are the most patriotic people in the country. I shit my pants. I'm all glad. I just hate all of them, man. They're all fucking. And McCain, I like this man. Obama, I kind of like. But Hillary Clinton, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking horrible as shit. How fucking awful. I live in New York, so I see her every fucking day on television. That's stupid. And we have to get violent video games away. I'm telling you. She sounds like Catherine Hepburn having a stroke. And other times you see her, she's talking softly and crying like a menopausal sociopath. But then you see her in front of a black audience and she's like, yo, what's up, y'all? And it's like, just pick one personality, bitch, and stick with it. She was trying to be something different for every crowd. You can't relate to that. Even when she laughed, it felt phony. Like she would tell a laugh, like she would tell a laugh. You can tell a laugh. And I couldn't agree with that more. Tell a laugh. That's what one Asian man sent a coded message to somebody. Tell a laugh. You fucking call it better than anything. But her laugh, it sounded so awful because it seemed like a campaign strategist to sat her down and said, look, you're kind of coming off like a dykey Auschwitz guard. Laugh a little and let people see that you're doing it. It's like, oh, okay. Or make that air raid siren noise. But I think that she fell apart. Remember that Bosnia lie she told? She told a lie about, she went to Bosnia, but she said it was like during a war and sniper fire and she had to duck for cover and the whole thing was bullshit. And people didn't even get mad at her. People were just like, she's a fucking lunatic. Because all politicians are liars. All of them. I don't care, Obama, McCain, they're all liars on some level. You have to be. Yeah. But that was not a politician's lie. That was the kind of lie your friend, who's a compulsive liar, tells at a party. Like, you know how everybody has one friend and he's so completely full of shit, but he's actually fun to listen to? Like, you don't even try to correct him anymore. It's a sickness almost. You just enjoy it. Like, dude, you're not going to believe this. Of course I'm not. Go ahead. But it was so bizarre, her excuse, because she said like they landed and they had to duck for cover. And then they showed her news footage of herself, like in the middle of the tarmac, waving at people. And her whole response was, oh, I misspoke. And? How does that end the explanation? How do you misspeak about being in a war? That should have been a semicolon. I misspoke. You'll never hear from me again. I'm a crazy bitch. I mean, what a cheesy explanation. Am I crazy? Is that good enough to use in your personal life? I mean, maybe just try it with your wife or your girlfriend. You know, about something you've lied about in the past. You said you never had sex with that girl. I misspoke. I meant to say yes. It came out like, no. You ever been lying about something so blatantly that you basically just say the lie with, do you really think, in front of it? That's all you're doing. You're telling her the lie and saying, do you really think? You know, do you really think I fucked 3 of your friends while you were in the hospital last year? And I don't know what, to be honest with you, man. Like, if any Democrats, I don't want to hear any shit. I don't know what Hillary's policies are. They may have been great. I never investigated them. Had fat calves and ankles. She lost me there. I'm sorry. Call me shallow. I don't want to see tangles for 4 more years. How do you have no shape to you? I don't trust a woman with the same thickness from the vagina down. How do your calves and ankles get so meaty? What do you do for fun? Carry safes up and down the steps? suits that are too tight. Cover those fucking fat little appendages. How about you put a sandwich board in front of you and walk sideways all the time? Have some dignity, for Pete's sake. Sit in a wheelchair with a blanket over your lap like FDR used to do. I mean, you all